You hating cause I on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the haters.
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my hey back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick then hit with the back then used to out the zip. Blow out the back then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things.
Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, here's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. A lot of people felt Johnson was a little misused during what was a disappointing 2018. 940 yards on the ground, 7 touchdowns. Great for most, but not the season Johnson was hoping for. And he said this offseason, there are a lot of good running backs in the NFL, but I'm the best. And now he's trying to prove it, hoping to get back to the production that sent him to the Pro Bowl in 2016. That would certainly help his rookie quarterback. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Come on, dude. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Rip left, rip left. 57 is left, right.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Geno Atkins in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Dalton. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals.
I'm coming.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
58, right over there, yeah.
Dalton here from the gun. And his throw here's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Dalton. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Move.
And it'll be Dalton again. That's complete right around the 8. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
54. Give me that ball.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he bowls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Bullock good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. His tight end play, the intended receiver.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. The Pro Bowler, Muhammad Wilkerson, brings him down.
Brings up second and 10 at the Cardinals' 26-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Dalton. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
50. 58, come on.
Dalton, 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carl Lawson with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here. That could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing.
Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now this time Murray to throw it. Left side here, caught by Clay. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Shotgun now from Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Tavecchio puts this one through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. So Dalton now under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
That's trash.
Passing, it's Dalton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Dalton now to pass. And Eifert has it. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And the Bengals on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Muhammad Wilkerson sacks him that time, coming in off the edge.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Geno Atkins racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
After the sack on first down, Murray, and he's going to go down again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A final shot before half from Murray. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And the Bengals grab it. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From midfield here, Dalton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run on 1st down. Bernard. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Dalton operating in the red zone now. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, gets stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
Just shy of the goal line. 1st down and goal to go.
Dalton's going to sneak it, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Andy Dalton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter. Not
only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
1st down, Murray. Flush to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Dennard.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hands up. Lady.
54 Mike. All day, just like...
Fight this. Stop.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And an alley to run. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Darquez Denard there to make the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Kill. Same on. Kill. Delta. Go. Go back. We got motion. Back up. Same on.
On 2nd and 9, Murray flushed out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, check Mike 57. You must be dreaming. Mike's 57.
From the gun, Murray. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack, but I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone. And into the offensive backfield, he's a heck of a player.
And they're a big TFL tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins.
Now the ball comes loose. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
I'm coming after you.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. On 3rd down, Murray. That'll be caught right side. It's Butler. The Cards stringing together a couple of good pickups. It's another 1st down on that play. But Butler was the 2nd of 3 receivers Arizona took in the draft. They said they wanted to increase the amount of playmakers that they have out wide, so they nabbed him in round 4 out of Iowa State. really didn't come on until his final season at Iowa State, over 1,300 yards and 9 touchdowns. Andy Isabella, he kind of provides the top in speed. Butler has the size, 6'6", 225, a huge target out wide. It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Hey, 1-7. Check, Mike. Mike, 54. Hey, let's get off the field, D.
Murray now on first down. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Arizona.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Oh, now Murray has it stripped.
On plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Let's go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Bengals drive about to get going. That turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ross. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
He goes to use you. He comes to me, it's me. 58 for Mike, 58.
On third down, Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Johnson. And an alley to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 34.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hakeem Butler, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Going up top. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
And plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Push him back. Push him back. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Let's go. Let's get this ball back.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
It's second and 8 at the 22-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Check safety. Check.
Once again, they run with Mixon. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
44. There you go.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. Fielded just inside the 20. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
All right, zero rooting interest in it, but that one hurt.
Well, yeah, you're losing in the 4th quarter. A bad time for a fumble on a punt return.
They had an opportunity. All right, they were sensing. They're down on the scoreboard, and now they just gave that one up.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Cardinals' 30-yard line.
Hot. 318.
36. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline, because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but yeah, you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So for the Bengals, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again.
Yeah.